much more importantly, and with the old year drawing to a close, Hibs were back at Hampden. Again their opponents were Celtic, this time in the Scottish League Cup final. It was to be one of the greatest days in the history of the Easter Road club.
Stanton up on his feet quickly for the return pass. Stanton coming through. Gordon trying to give him the return, doesn't succeed. It's clear, but only as far as Brownlie. Edwards back to Brownlie. Brownlie making room for himself, working his way through. Good tackle by Hay. Hibs still have it though. Tenacious Edwards. Back to Black. Long forward toward Gordon. Free kick to Hibs just outside the box. One would imagine that Alec Edwards would somehow try to mastermind this situation. O'Rourke and Stanton there. O'Rourke leaves it to Edwards. Edwards chips it forward. Chance for Stanton. It's a goal! Stanton scores! 15 minutes in the second half. A classic free kick situation. On a O'Rourke dummy, Edwards lobbed forward. Stanton walking round the keeper, banged the ball into the net from not an easy angle. And that's the first goal of the match. Superbly taken by Hibs skipper Pat Stanton. Headed down by Black. Good racing for it. Breaks to McCluskey. Comes to O'Rourke. And Cropley really moving. McGreen challenging well though. Fine play by Danny McGreen under real pressure there. My goodness, Alec Cropley certainly shifted to get to that one. Duncan infield. Lovely ball to Stanton. Stanton forcing his way through. Stanton for Hibs outside the box. Dispossessed. Breaks to the right. Edwards thinks about a shot, lets one go, breaks towards Brownlie. Connolly onto it quickly, Brownlie challenging, Connolly beats him nicely. Up towards the halfway line, Black and Hood thrusting for it. Comes to Edwards, what a game now. Edwards takes the ball for a long walk, keeps possession though, finally loses it. This is McCluskey, the hard-working McCluskey stepping in. Beats Edwards beautifully. Head down the line, Shadler challenging. McCluskey up very quickly, Shadler there. Back to Herriot, a tremendous game now. Picked up by Stanton. Stanton out to Edwards. Never stands still for a second. Edwards back to Stanton. Beautiful ball. O'Rourke's clear. Stanton lofting it across. O'Rourke. What a goal! What a goal! Magnificent goal by Jim O'Rourke. He's away behind the goal. There he is. The superb cross from Stanton. Edwards, Stanton, O'Rourke. 2-0. 21 minutes played in the second half. A magnificent goal. Brownlie punching it down deep into the Celtic half. Headed down by McCluskey. Stanton with a touch. Shadler. Out to Duncan. Duncan cutting infield, still has it. Loses it to McCarry, but referee says a free kick. Cropley taking a bit of time before he takes it. Shoots it away to the far side to Brownlie. Brownlie lofting it across. Stanton's there. Chance for Gordon. Stopped to the line. O'Rourke. Another defence splitting move by Hibernian. Superb move. Hood. Black. Back to Herriot. Gordon. Stanton. Stanton, typical Stanton pass to the outside of the boot to Duncan. Duncan making a beeline for the goal, overrunning it though. He stepping in, out to Connolly. And there's a chance here. Dalglish played onside by Shadler. Dalglish should score, and he does. Magnificent goal by Celtic's best forward. Minute to play. Now Duncan still has it. That's Celtic's throw. Danny McGrain miscuing. Throw to Hibs. Moving inside the last minute of the match. Stanton. Down towards the corner flag. Who's up first? Stanton. Edwards. Astonishing ball control by Stanton and Edwards there. Right on the byline. And a free kick to Celtic. Referee saying to Hay and Edwards, shake hands. The handshakes are genuine. The tensions and pressures of a cup final reflected there, both players. It's been an extremely clean and sporting match, and it's almost over. Celtic's throw. And it's time up now. I make it time up. Mr. McKenzie looking at his watch. Ball lobbed forward there. And it's all over. And at last, Hibs win the Scottish League Cup. Magnificent effort by Hibs. Stanton going across there with the team over to where the Hibs supporters are in the terracing. Celtic, magnificent losers. What a pity that one team has to lose in such a superb game. A fine adornment to all that's best in Scottish football. A fine effort by Hibs, the happiest player there, Pat Stanton, leading his team over to where the Hibs supporters are massed. And there they are, waving to them. Great jubilation. Third time lucky for Hibernian. Beaten in the 1950-51 final by Motherwell. Beaten in the 68-69 final by Celtic. They've at last come good and won the Scottish League Cup for the very first time in their history. Celtic standing patiently to the right. Every Celtic player is shaking the hand of every Hibs player. And Hibs are absolutely beside themselves with joy. A magnificent second half performance in which they scored two fine goals, then lost one, held on, and they've won the cup. Jock Steen congratulating all the Hibs players down below us as they come in. Steen in a handshake for every one of the Hibs players. Pat Stanton going in to get the cup.
United we stand here.